Welcome back to another episode in our beginner series. I'm your friendly neighborhood coach Jose, and in this episode we're going to be working on our backhand. First things first, we need to make sure we've got the right grip so that we can have a nice loose fluid swing all the way through. Easiest way to find it is by putting your racket straight out in front of you, put your dominant hand on the bottom, okay, non-dominant at the top. As long as you feel comfortable like this and your strings are facing forward, that's a good grip for you to start with. Now that we've got our grip sorted, we want to make sure that we're standing properly. The best way to stand for the backhand is side on with your front leg. If you're righties, your right leg. If you're lefty, your left, obviously. Pointing your toe on your front leg towards the court, okay? It doesn't have to be straight forward, but pointing a little bit more forward. That way, when you swing through, you can easily flow forward after your swing, okay? You don't want to be closed off and stopping your hips from coming through. It's very important that you can flow and use momentum in tennis. So we're going to be using the side-on stance with our front toe pointing in. For the swing, like the forehand, we're starting down low. We're contacting the ball out in front with our strings facing to our target, a bit of a two-parter. And then the third and very important step here is we're going to swing up and nice and high with a nice extension in our arms, okay? Keeping our strings straight to our target. Now, I know when the pros do their swing, they follow up and over their shoulder. Now, the reason I don't teach up and over the shoulder for beginners, if it's your first time, is because what I find happens is they'll swing through to the ball and they'll come straight up and collapse their swing and bend in with their elbows and come really tight to their body. What I want to see is I want to see a nice long fluid swing. So what I'm going to get you to do is make sure you do those first couple steps, down low, contact in front with strings to your target. When you finishing with nice long arms straight out in front of you, keeping your strings to your target. Now, when you finish this swing, you want to make sure that your wrist is coming up and over. You don't want to be doing your swing and your wrist staying in this same position here. It's important that we brush the ball. Now let's give it a go. I'm going to throw the ball up in front of me because I don't have an extra hand, and then I'm going to put my hand straight on the grip, okay? Up, grip, down low, just as so. We'll give it one more go. Up, down. Okay, now see how I'm not coming over my shoulder right now. I'm keeping my arms nice and long. So we're getting under the ball, contact in front, and rolling the wrist here, keeping the arms nice and long. Okay, you want to make sure that you're having a nice long fluid swing through the ball before you worry about getting over your shoulder. Now, as I've said in the previous episodes, make sure you focus on the technique. Don't focus on the result of hitting in and out right now. Awesome if you hit it in, that's a bonus, but as a beginner, right now focus on the technique. Don't put your focus on changing your technique just to get the ball over and in. The results will come if you focus on the technique. Practice as often as you possibly can. Remember, frequency is key, not the length. And I'll see you in the next episode. Speak. Learn to speak.